This is still the press on KAFTAN television, and we are reaching you live from the nation's capital. Right now, I'm being joined by Habib, Bajo, who is a public affairs analyst. He joins me live in the studio. It's glad to have you join me this morning.
It's my pleasure.
It's been a while I had you on this show.
Yes, been traveling all over Nigeria.
Oh, wow. Welcome.
And so many things.
Wow, great. Welcome and thank you again.
You're welcome.
Now, we have so many things, there is always something to talk about when it comes to Nigeria as a nation. And one of the headlines that make it to the national denim this morning is about security. On Punch, we found northern governors deploy vigilantes as Northwest tops 2.2 trillion naira ransom. So now, according to MBS, in 1 year, Nigerians spent 2.2 trillion naira in ransom. This is worrisome, isn't it?
Yeah, it's worrisome. It's disturbing.
Very.
And it's also frightening. 2.2 trillion naira is not a small money.
A lot of money.
And some are saying it's even more than that.
Okay.
You know, because of the rate of the crime, the ransom, and so on, and the way people, the victim's family, don't engage with security forces. You understand? Because if you engage security forces, you end up losing, the victim may end up losing his life, or the security forces will neglect that or take a tactical delay that will hurt the victim. You understand? So that is why Nigerians resort to just payment of the ransom, despite that some governors and even the federal government position that nobody should pay ransom. Pay ransom is like encouraging the criminals the kidnappers to continue, that it has become a business. You understand? That in a daily, it's like a daily business. You kidnap, you got ransom today, you kidnap tomorrow, you get ransom tomorrow, you understand, or next tomorrow. So it has become everyday kidnapping and pay ransom. To the extent that we have seen where even the government, the past government, paid ransom to these terrorist groups, the kidnappers. So that is why we said we are not surprised. You understand? You remember the Kaduna train kidnap? There is some information that the government negotiated. And at the end of the day, one Sheikh Manu was arrested for all these kind of things. And in foreign currency, not even in Naira.
Wow.
So that is why I said according to some reports or some quotas, that is more than 2.2 trillion. The only two was say, I don't know what, we'll just pray, may God help us and get out of this mess. But we are in until we have good leaders, that has will and has a courage, a leadership to tackle this insecurity.
So,
without leadership,
would you say, or do you think the current administration is doing enough when it comes to insecurity? And however, these are the highest record was gotten from the north, Kano, Kogi, Zamfara, about has deployed personnel to fight banditry, but then addressing insecurity as a national challenge, do you think this administration is doing enough?
No, even the past administration is not doing enough to talk more of this administration. They haven't even started anything in
They
terms
haven't
of
they haven't
in
started
terms of
anything.
security.
Okay.
You understand? When you compare the former governments, I'm not talking about only the last administration. The administrations from 1999 to date, or you combine it even during the military. This government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu that will enter 2 years in government very soon, I think is now 18 months, well?
Yeah, 18 months.
Has not started anything about tackling security.
But comparing it to that of under Buhari's administration, which do you think is even better off?
None is better off.
None is better off.
They are all together.
But he told us that the president told us that he has tackled insecurity to President Bola Tinubu.
Well, he should come out and engage with Nigerians who will understand. Let me tell you, when Buhari took over power, we have only Boko Haram.
Okay.
But today, how many do we have? So many of them. Before Buhari came, there is no IPOP. During Obasanjo, it was Masob. In Niger Delta, it was what do you call them? Volunteer, Niger Delta volunteer forces led by Asari Dakubu. Masob was led by Umar Zerike. But today, tell me, how many do you have?
Lakurawa, we have the Lakurawas, we have the...
So, you see, the difference is those groups, you can't call them a terrorist groups.
Okay, what do you call them?
Like the Niger Delta Volunteer Forces and Masoub, you understand? You can't declare them a terrorist organization. That is why they have not been declared a terrorist organization. You understand? Because they have leaders and they engage with the government. They are struggling for their own human right and fundamental or the right to live, a right to have or to belong to Nigeria, where everybody is a stakeholder. You understand? So you can't economically eliminate one side and favor one side. So there is always a struggle. You understand? There is always a struggle. In everything there is a struggle. But when you engage in a criminality, you start committing crimes, you start killing people, you start destroying property, you start kidnapping people, kidnapping citizens, kidnapping expatriates. What are you doing? You are killing the country, you are destroying the economy of this country, you are killing the fabric of unity of united Nigeria. So that's why the issue of this now our own is our government, is your government, is you people. Right. You understand? So in terms of security, I honestly, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has not started anything. I have not seen his either policy on security, agenda, mission, and a target before 2027, what you want to achieve in security. In recent, I think it's not up to 2 months, a grid collapse in the north, in Kwara and in where again, that they want to restore those cables, and they said they need security. I think it's the National Security Advisor say that we can't guarantee you security. We don't have men that will protect you. So tell me, and you said, have Tinubu started something about security in Nigeria?
All right.
How many people are being killed? Has he ever shown concern or remorse, or even went there or visited there? It's just a mere statement of condolence. That's all. Even that language that we used to hear in the former government, we are on top of the situation. You understand? Oh, we have repelled them. We are on top of the situation. We will do this, we will do that. It's no longer there. From the Inspector General of Police, from the Chief of Defense Staff, from the Chief of Army Staff, nobody is saying anything. Nobody is even warning, just to come out and warn these people, this terrorist organization. Come out clearly and warn them. But nobody will come tell me that he has started something about security. No. Look at our food inflation. Caused by what? Insecurity, corruption, and bad roads.
All right. Well, viewers, at this point, our phone lines are now open for you to call in to join the conversation. But then, let's move a bit away from talking about the problem, because now, what do you think, to the best of your own knowledge, is the best way to address insecurity so that at least lives can return to normality? Because there are so many things we can do when it comes to without addressing security challenges. When you talk of agriculture, farmers can't go to farm when there is no adequate security. Now, what do you think should be done? Should the federal government empower or equip the military personnel more? Or because one can literally see that federal government pumps more than enough money in security sector. So what then is still the problem? But to the best of your knowledge, I want to get what is your own understanding, or what is your best your knowledge in best addressing security?
Mercy, you see, you will never get it right when you put or you push the military into a civil disturbance or civil crimes or dispute resolution, and you invite military into it. You will never get it right. And the money that the government is spending is not spending on security. They are spending on military.
Okay.
And military can't fight internal crisis.
So are you saying, are you one of those advocating for state policing?
Not even, you see, even the Nigerian police will do it.
So then who will?
Yeah? I said Nigerian police will do it.
Okay.
It's only Nigerian police that lives with us in our homes, in our streets, in our farms, in our market. It's police. We have divisional police officers in each and every local government in Nigeria. Some local government, they have more than 2 police stations. You understand? So you take it from there. You empower the police. You engage, you allow police to engage with people, with Nigerians in their own homes. Okay. You understand? In their own community, in their own locality. That's where information, you will get information. That's how you gather and collect information and intelligence gathering. You understand? But you eliminate Nigerian police and you put the military or roadblocks. They extort and go back to their barrack. If you look at from the beginning of the fighting of this terrorism in the past administration, from the beginning it was Nigerian police. Mobile police have been engaged in this and pushing them and killing them. When they deploy the military, they withdrew the police. Now, tell me how many arms, ammunition that these terrorists, more especially Boko Haram, collected from Nigerian army, or seized from Nigerian army. How many Nigerian military have been killed in cool blood, whether in a front war, in a front line, or wherever, but at the statement that the military is giving Nigerians that they were ambushed. So anybody that was killed or has been killed in a cool blood. How many armored tanks, APC carrier, that Boko Haram has seized from from the Nigerian army, and they don't account for it. And if you come back to the technological part of it, the equipment that Nigerian army has are equipment that are killing Nigerians. You take up a drone and fly a drone and you went and bomb people in their own houses, and you left these people run away or kidnap people or keeping what they are victims and they are something in the bush, and you went to Moxa and bombard them. You went, look at what happened in Tudumbiri. It's a Nigerian army drone. It's a Nigerian Air Force helicopter, jet that bomb IDP camps in Borno State, Kalabalgi. So, what is the use of those technology? When you have a military equipment and technology, you relax. Citizens relax. You understand? It's just like when we got Tucano fighter jets, fighters. Nigerians are happy and so on and so forth. You understand? And even the terrorists were scared. You understand? That there is a new equipment, there is new jet fighters and helicopters that can take them up. But unfortunately, nothing has happened. So the governors have to go back to drawing board and start bringing out people from their homes, from their community. Please, Mr. You understand? To protect them, to give information, and also to secure.
Please give me a moment. You have a constant caller here. Good morning. It's glad to have you join us on the show. Your name and where you're calling us from.
Beautiful morning to you, Messi, and the Honorable Senator who are on today.
Thank you very
Good morning.
Honorable Senator, thank you very much. It's good to see you this morning. Messi, you are going to thank you very much. Headlines, but I really want to talk on this ransom of the 3.2 trillion ransom, especially some other states. Really, this is a worrisome issue. Whether you like it or not, is a big blow to the government, starting from 2015 to date. Whether we like it or not, the truth must be said. And then so many things Where is the technology? The war security aspect now is on surveillance, intelligence gathering, especially equipment and some other issues that has to do with this, with the scientific and geographical aspect of our nation.
Okay.
Where are our experts? Where are our professionals? The world is advancing and they are still going backwards. Are we expecting the international community to come rebuild our nation to us? The cardinal objectives of each and every government is to protect life and properties of its citizens.
Are you there?
It's network.
Oh, sorry. I think the network took you off, and you might have to call us back again. Sorry for that interruption. Okay, Mr. Gajo, you were saying something before.
Yeah. So the governors has to organize.
All right. I think we have another caller here. Let's hear before we forge ahead. Good morning. It's glad to have you join us on the show.
Good morning, Mr. from Arachuku in Abia.
From Arachuku. It's a pleasure to have you this morning. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I was looking at the rising food prices in that area.
Okay.
And therefore the situation at 1.6%. Now, I will encourage the federal government maybe look into this issue of tax farming. In Nigeria, even when the budget comes to now, we are going to talk about the system. I'm not talking about the cost. We talk about it. Just what do the cost? What are the costs of all these different things to do the topic? If we have encouraged the agri sector, agri department, agri ministry, whether state or local government, we will encourage agri farming and the development production 24/7 in this context. If inflation rate will not happen, look at people talking about cash for the period.
Okay. Are you there? The network is a bit disturbing this morning, and I sincerely apologize for that interruption. Mr. Gajo, okay, you were saying something. I would want you to round up so that we move straight to the other headline, which is quite interesting. So you were saying something about intelligence and the rest.
No, community policy. You understand? So the governor has to go back to the community policy. You understand? From the local government, from the ward to the local government, from local government then to state level. You understand? You can gather this information, you can do surveillance. You understand?
Yeah, but then the state governors have come together, I think, to state policing. Do you think that in a way will help? Do you think it's a means of tackling this challenge?
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
Okay.
It happened in Southwest. Amatakum was there. You understand? It was set up first in Ondo State, and it worked. You understand? And people buy the idea. They bought the idea, and the rest of the governors also did. I think it's only Lagos that don't have state vigilante group. You understand?
Yes. Now, this headline here says Senate proposes foreign currency ban for local transaction. We have seen the naira weakening like so heavily. What do you think this means to to Nigerian currency, the naira, suspending foreign currency for local transaction? Do you think that will in a way resurrect naira again? Because I don't even know the word to use.
It will not resurrect naira, but it's illegal to to transact with foreign currency in Nigeria. You understand? Or in any country is a law.
Okay.
You understand? So it's illegal. The ban is on the right track.
Okay.
Is in a positive way. You understand?
But how will it impact or affect the naira?
I'm coming. You see, you have to take a critical measures.
Okay.
You understand? In order to achieve something. Banning transaction with foreign currency will improve the economy and reduce the inflation. That's what it means. But it will not strengthen the naira.
To not strengthen the naira.
Yes. It's only economic policies. Good economic policies will strengthen the naira. It's only when we go back to production.
Production.
Yes. It's only when we start exporting. Up to now, our export has not been up to 10 to 15%. Our export is so unfortunate. If you look at our companies are dead. There is no electricity. Now we go back to mining. We have not even started. We have not reached even 10% or 9%, and we don't realize anything. There is a statistics that came out, is it day before yesterday, on mining. South Africa top the rank in Africa. Nigeria is absent. There is no Nigeria in those who are earning in mining. So, and people are being killed in daily basis because of this mining. All the excuses they are saying is mining is because there is gold, there is latino, there is bitumen, there is this, there is that. That is why people are being killed, or illegal miners and so on and so forth.
Sagajo, please, sorry, give me a moment. We have this consistent caller. Hello, good morning. He called earlier, but the network.
Good morning, miss. Yeah, it is S&P.
All right, please round up with the thoughts. All right.
We all know we have all the national security structures. We have the NIA, we have the CIA, we have the Nigerian Police Force, we have the Army, we have the Civil Service Defense, and so on and so forth. We have the immigration, we have the customs. So, and in those days, our security personnel, including the police officers, went to take the mission and come out with news. And in so many parts of the world. So why are we in this menace today? Why are we in this menace? That means that there is a gap of communication between the security personnel. Then it does. How do you bridge the gap? Okay. Are we accepting to remain in this present predicament? As 64 years in independence, 25 years of interrupted democracy? And we are happy clapping our hands and being happy celebrating democracy and everything. Not that way. Right. We have to do the needful. Something has to be done. That kind of communication must be bridged between the security personnel. Otherwise, we keep on looking in this present predicament, which I don't pray for. I don't have any other country than Nigeria. Nigeria is our country, and like I've always been mentioned, even a nation is a collective responsibility. Together we must do it. The traditional rulers must get involved. People around the community must get involved. There is need for communal effort. So many things need to be done. So many hands need to be on there. All right. Thank you very much. I remain attentive from Lagos. Honorable Gado, I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much for your contribution, and have yourself a wonderful day ahead. And Beniza from Yola, it's good to have you join us on the show. Oh, we lost that caller. You might have to call us again, Beniza. All right, Mr. Gajo, please go ahead with what you were saying.
like what SMB, the last caller said, we have to do something. Something has to be done. The administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu should do something. You understand? That national security security strategic is not working.
It's not working.
It's not working. Let them review it. You understand? Let them review it. There is the security architecture of this country has collapsed.
Okay.
When you put the military in the front, you understand? You collapse it. Look at what happened last week. The joint border patrol, because the military has failed, the police has failed, the other what they call them has failed. Now it's only custom and immigration are allowed to secure our borders. So tell me, what are the purpose, what the use of this huge amount, huge budget, trillion of budget on military? For God's sake, let us start asking questions about this, the military. It's high time. You understand?
All right, thank you.
There is no result.
All right, thank you. Fred Odi from where are you calling us from? Good morning. All right, glad to have you join us on the show. Your name, sorry, please go ahead with your thoughts.
The problem of Nigeria is naked on the road.
Okay.
Nigeria is naked with the infrastructure on the road.
Okay.
So no electricity, no road, no security, no any weapon to fight the Nigerian problem.
Okay.
So we are hard to overcome the insurgency. We are begging to record the whole nation to address him so that he will be acknowledged of what he is saying.
Okay.
That is my take.
All right. Thank you very much for your contribution, and have yourself a wonderful day. No, Mr. Bajo, you were still saying something on the currency ban, foreign currency
Yes.
ban, and you said it's not in a way going to strengthen the naira.
Yes. Look, if you look at the way our economy is, and the way the central bank is devaluing naira, and also hiking the interest rate to 27.5%. You understand? It's dangerous to our economy. You understand? So the small scale and the SMEs and other home business can never strive. Even the manufacturing companies cannot fall into this trap. You can't borrow money and produce and pay 25%, 27% interest rate. You understand? And you come back and look at your profit. You see there is nothing. So it's better you close up when the government is ready. Yes.
When the government is ready.
When the government is ready.
So far you think the government isn't ready?
They are not ready. You understand?
All right.
You that don't have electricity, you are not generating electricity. You are not distributing electricity. You are not transmitting electricity. You understand? And you are not empowering the manufacturing companies. You understand? The small skills, like I said, the other medium enterprises, you are not boosting agriculture, you are not tackling security.
Okay, then that's very. I'm glad you listed those things. Now that takes us to the economic reforms of Bola Tinubu. This one here said hardship. Federal government, opposition clash over Tinubu's economic reform. Help us make sense out of the reforms of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu don't have any reforms.
So these reforms don't look realistic?
Yes.
They don't look realistic?
At all. Because you can't go to World Bank and International Monetary Fund and will give you a reform and you will come and tell us that it will be better in 20 years. That we should endure, we should sustain. You understand? How can we sustain this kind of bad policies? So that is why I said the president don't have policies. Had it been he has these policies are with him. During his campaign, we will hear these policies. When he took over, before he appointed the ministers, we will hear the policies. When he appointed the ministers, we will hear these policies. When he presented his 2024 budget, we will hear these policies.
Maybe
When he did Democracy Day, we'll hear this we didn't hear these policies. It is now that he went and borrowed these policies from IMF, International Monetary Fund, and so on.
You think he borrowed it?
Yes.
He borrowed them?
Yes. You understand? We will start hearing economic reforms, tax policies. But all this while, when he was campaigning and when he was in office for 1.5 years, is a renewed hope agenda. Renewed hope, not equal. So, the renewed hope collapse? Yes or no? The answer is very clear. It has failed.
He's asking for more time.
More time.
Thank you very much, Mr.
You can also give me another more time on air so that I can.
Well, I wish I can, but I can't, obviously.
Also, we Nigerians, we wish we can give him more time.
Well, this is why we draw the curtain on today's episode of The Press. Thank you for sticking around and thank you for watching. Keep watching KAFTAN Television until we'll come your way some other time. I remember Emelite. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Bye for now.